Sa panahon ngayon, bakit ang daming relationships na hindi nag-work? Kahit na napakadaling ma-in love ngayon, no? Kumpara sa dati, no? It's easier to fall in love today. It's easier to communicate, to reach out to someone. It's easier to fall in love because there are a lot of means para magkaroon ng connection ng dalawang tao. But then again, why is it so easy for a relationship to crumble down or hindi mag-work? No? Despite all the options we have to fall in love and to stay in love. No? Kasi noon napakahirap eh. Ang panliligaw pa nga eh. Noon kasi sobrang uso ng torpe ang lalaki. And it's really so hard to tell someone about your feelings kasi hindi madaling manligaw. And at the same time, sobrang conservative. And the means of communication would be just, sending letters, writing letter, harana, and pagbisita sa bahay, no? So bakit? Ngayon kasi, ang mga relationships ngayon are founded in two ways, no? Number one is through online, online relationships. And second is through, yung close contact or personal experience, no? Kasama mo lumaki or kakilala mo na matagal na, no? Kasi may mga studies ako na nabasa na relationships that are founded online are more unstable daw, no? Compared with relationships that started in, personal or real face-to-face friendships. And I think, ito opinion ko to pwede kayong sumalungat dito, pwede kayong hindi mag-agree. But, I think there are two things that are being overlooked pagdating sa kasangkapan ng isang successful relationship. No? As a Christian, number one sa akin, kay God, no? But let's talk about these two missing pieces na wala sa online relationships na meron dun sa conventional. Number one is proximity. So when you say proximity, it's the closeness pertaining to a place, no, vicinity, nearness, yung pagiging malapit sa isa't isa, no. So it pretty much talks about, yung pagiging available nyo physically with each other. And number two is time. Time, a very essential element. So punta tayo dun sa proximity. Today, it's so easy to be close with someone through online because there is communication. Umiigting yung communication. Nawawala yung inhibitions mo because hindi mo kaharap yung tao. No? There's no proximity. No? You're just speaking through online. So, it's easier to express. And when you're becoming more real sa isang tao, through online communication, it's so easier to fall. It's so easier to admire that person because of the honesty. Kasi madaling sabihin ng mga bagay-bagay pag hindi mo kaharap ang isang tao. Maparelasyon man yan o friendship or sa pamilya, it's so easy to be honest. It's so easy to be raw. It's so easy to be you when you're talking to someone online because there's no proximity. And that's the beauty of social media. You can be honest with someone without even thinking how would this person react dito sa pagmumukha niya, no? Kasi itatype mo lang yan, isesend mo. Antayin mo lang siya mag-reply. And if you don't want that someone to reply, you can block or not just look at the message. Ganun umigting yung communication nung dumating yung social media. Pinaigting niya ang verbal communication. There are no responsibilities pagdating sa behavior, no? All you need is a good communication skills. Because yung communication walang boundaries sa online, it's easy to fall hard, no? Lalo na kung ang love language mo is words of affirmation. It's easy to fall in love with someone kahit sa chat lang or sa text because there are no boundaries. It's easy to express yourself There are so many ways, even if you don't type any words, you just send memes, GIFs, stickers, no, videos, nakaka-relate ka, TikTok videos, no. And when the heart is stirred, no, nagkaka-developan na kayo, nagkaka-inlaban, sometimes yung pag-express ng intention to have a relationship with someone, madali na din dahil sa social media. And madali na rin sagutin ng isang tao. So, ganun kadali na mag-start ang online relationship. Now, the problem with that is this. It is when proximity enters the relationship. Hindi kasi pwedeng matitiis nyo na hindi magkita, na hindi magkasama. Now, kapag meron ng proximity, that changes everything. Ang nangyayari, magkasama kayo, and then when you try to be with each other, it reveals who you truly are. I mean, two-way yan. Kung araw-araw kayo magkasama, it's not just communication, it's also action. It's also how you present yourself. It's also how you behave, how you react towards sa action ng karelasyon mo. Doon nalilitaw ngayon yung imperfections. Kasi kapag nag-uusap lang kayo, medyo hindi mo makikita yun eh. Pagkaharap mo na yung tao, araw-araw mo kasama, doon nalilitaw yung mga imperfections ninyo. Now, that's when the fairy tale gets, thwarted. Kasi, doon mo madidiscover na, okay, this is a real relationship now. It's ugly. Sometimes it's messy. It's imperfect. Now, because you fell hard for something that's, hindi naman whimsical, pero ideal because of the online communication, no? Ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng malaking adjustment, no? And that's when relationships get shaky, no? Nagiging mauga sila based on the characters of two persons involved. Kung hindi nila pala kayang matiis na ganito yung partner nila, that's when everything, starts to become unstable, and eventually hindi nag-work out. Now, the cycle is this. Kapag ang isang tao nasanay siya na nagkakaroon ng relationship, starting it with online relationships, ang mangyayari, he or she will again seek that kind of start. So that's when the cycle starts, and and the rest is history kapag nagkakaroon ng cycle pagdating sa mga relationships na hindi nag-work. Now, pangalawa is time. Pag kinumbine mo ang time at ang proximity, ang magre-result dyan is you're getting to know the person on a deeper level. The more na napagtatagumpayan nyo yung mga away, mga imperfections, habang kasama nyo ang isa't isa, nagkikita kayo, nabibuild ang friendship, ang relationship, no? The more you learn how to love unconditionally. Kumbaga, ito yung you're learning how to embrace the person who he truly is, she truly is. At yun ang dalawang kasangkapan na mayroon yung mga relationships noon. That's why they are so stable. Bagamat kulang yung options to communicate, to express love, ganyan. How to start a relationship, how to do courtship. Because there's proximity, no? Andun yung araw-araw nanliligaw, pumupunta doon, nabibuild yung friendship, nagsispend ng time, nagkakaroon ng totoong get to know, hindi lang sa usapan sa chat, no? Mas nagiging stable at solid yung relasyon. That's why when couples enter marriage, stable na siya. Because ando na yung kilala na nila yung isa't isa on a deeper level. Because there's proximity and there's the element of the length of time. Now, ipasok naman natin ngayon biblical principles. No? Magpasok tayo ng examples ng mga couples sa Bible na makikitaan natin yung courtship nila ng may proximity at ng length of time. Si Jacob and Rachel. Si Jacob, na-inlove siya kay Rachel, yung anak ni Laban. Nag-agree si Jacob na magtrabaho para kay Laban ng 7 years para mawin niya yung heart ni Rachel. But eventually, tinrick siya ni Laban. No? Yung 7 years na nag-work siya, akala ni Jacob mapapakasalan niya na si Rachel. Hindi pala. Ang binigay niya muna yung kanyang panganay na si Leah. And then after 7 years na nag-work ulit si Jacob, sa kanya nakuha yung kamay ni Rachel. Of course, hindi na natin titingnan yung story ni bakit dalawa, no, si Leah at si Rachel. We're going to look at it as yung principle ng proximity and length of time. Because Jacob was there sa buhay ni na Laban, ni Rachel at ni Leah. Naging stable yung pagtingin ni Jacob kay Rachel. They got to know each other on a very deep level, no? And that's why ganun naging settled yung heart ni Jacob kay Rachel, no? Another example is si Ruth saka si Boaz, no? Si Ruth, sumama siya sa biyanan niya, si Naomi, nung namatay yung anak ni Naomi na asawa ni Ruth, no? Sumama si Ruth sa bayan ni Naomi nung umuwi siya doon at doon niya nakilala si Boaz. Now, Boaz is a kinsman redeemer na kamag-anak ni Naomi. So, every day, nagtatrabaho, nagiglean, no, namumulot ng mga tapon-tapon na butil ng wheat si Ruth dun sa bukirin ni Boaz. So, long and short of it, there's proximity kasi nakikita ni Ruth si Boaz and at the same time si Boaz nakikita niya si Ruth. Nakikita nila yung character ng isa't isa. So, they fell for each other. And because there's the length of time, naging sure sila sa isa't isa, no? Yung relationship na gusto nila para sa isa't isa, umigting, tumibay, naging stable because there's proximity. So ngayon, ano ba ang magiging lesson nito pagdating sa mga kabataan ngayon na pumapasok sa relationship? I'm not saying na masama ang makipagkilala, makipag-communicate sa ibang tao sa social media. What I'm saying is, if you're looking into a stable relationship, a lasting relationship, might as well start it with the element of proximity and the length of time, not just through social media. You get to know the person on a personal level. And that's why it's also advisable na before you enter into a relationship, mas mainam, para sa akin na magkaroon muna ng friendship. Kasi alam nyo, sa marriage, the lust, eventually mawawala yan. Gradually, mababawasan yan. No? It's not going to be a priority anymore. And as you grow older, mas marirealize nyo na sobrang importante pala ng friendship sa marriage. Kasi that stays. And, when you know how to have fun with each other, when you have friendship and you understand each other, doon na rin papasok yung respeto. Mas magiging stable ang relasyon nyo, ang marriage ninyo. No? So, get to know the person on a deeper level. Be friends with them first. And spend time. No? Time na hindi puro kiligan. No? What I'm talking about is quality time na you're discovering each other kung ano yung mga pangit sa inyo, yung mga bagay na alam nyo nakaka-turn off, ganun, mga bagay na nakakatawa, no? So, ayun lang. Most of it are just my opinion. A small biblical basis of it. Siyempre, i-add ko yun dahil Christian ako. But if you don't agree, I respect that. But, we all have different opinion about the relationships. And this is just my opinion with a little biblical basis and also a little background in statistics and studies, no? So yun, if you like my content, please hit follow or subscribe, no? Although mix ang content ko. I have Kapampangan content, Christian content, and everything, no? So yun lang. Ako po si El Takashi. Maraming salamat po. God bless.